kill Rob. It's just a matter of kind of making up for the speed differential and the size differential, trying to get around those hitboxes that Rob's going to throw out and punish reliably. I hear Diddy Kong? Oh no. So if there's one thing to know about me, it's I dislike no one in Smash history more than Diddy Kong. I do not like this character. To play against or watch?
Not even now?
Nope.
Oh.
I definitely more now. Like, I like Diddy more than Smash 4. Smash 4 was a travesty. It was tough to watch Diddy play. But
tell us how you really feel, Shakes.
No, I will always tell you how I really feel. Don't worry about it. But, yeah, in this game...
The man keeps it real. I respect it.
Yeah, 100%. I'm not going to sugarcoat anything.
Yeah, screw Corn. She's not here, but, like, I hate that character.
That's fair. I mean, everyone's here.
Everyone is here.
So let's not.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, that is unfortunate. We still have Olimar in the game.
Anime is here.
Oh, no. Yeah, anime is here. That's crazy.
Yeah, no, anime is literally here, dude. Joker.
And what if Goku comes in too?
Oh!
Joker and Goku. Oh, so much
Joker
anime.
and Goku?
Anime's paradise.
Dude, the Joker-Goker matchup. Oh, the snipe! Got him off stage with the Din's Fire. That's going to be able to do it.
So, I'm just so confused about switching off Rob to Diddy here in this matchup. I'm curious if there's something that Zelda can exploit in the matchup.
You know, I gotta be honest, that's very interesting. Arhungry notoriously had a Rob problem in 4. He lost to plenty of Robs then out of region tournaments that he went to.
Oh, interesting.
Always described Rob as like his bugaboo character. And just struggled against him. So if anything, I feel like Dill would probably know that, try to take advantage of that, but I guess he feels like Rob is just not going to be able to do too much against Zelda right here. And just wants like a sort of a more low-profile character that he could just, you know, reliably just get like damage and kill confirms on, rather than a big body that Zelda can just, you know, catch every single landing on. Because if there's one thing that Rob does struggle with as a character, is that his game plan is very, very linear. You know what he wants to do, you know how he wants to do it. So if you know how to work around that, and Hungry probably does at this point, is that up air is going to be able to take the stock. It shouldn't be too hard for you to be able to get around that. That and Rob sucks at landing. He can land with neutral air. That's pretty much it.
Yeah.
And, you know, if Zelda knows that, she's going to be able to space around that. Just put a Phantom Knight where she needs to, and then the Phantom Knight will cover one thing.
Yeah.
Zelda will cover another. Because she could just birth her own Nana like Ice Climbers for a minute.
Yeah.
And there you go.
And since she's a little faster in this game, too, she can actually shark pretty well, which is pretty important against characters that can't land. With a move that kills, too, which is crazy. You see the fair getting the weak hit there, not really leading into too much, and then the classic Diddy, throw him up, hit him with back air twice, rinse repeat.
Rinse repeat.
I'm sorry, I'll stop.
No, what are you doing? Dude, you're saying? No, I didn't even realize you were talking anything poor.
Okay, cool. The one thing I am very happy about is that you no longer see the down tilt fish just like constantly going down tilt, down tilt. Oh,
yeah, you know, it's not as reliable as a kill confirm anymore. I believe at kill percent you can DI it away, and it's never true.
Gotcha. That's good to know. Yeah, I still even haven't played against the Diddy. So.
In terms of combos, you know, Diddy can get down tilt, and it'll always confirm to a grab, and it'll be able to no, not into a grab. It'll always be able to confirm into some sort of aerial around like lower percents when he's just tacking on damage. But a kill percent, I believe if you don't DI at all or if you DI in is the only chance it'll work. You see right there, you were looking at me for a second when it happened. I'm sorry, I'm so good looking, I know.
Got lost in your eyes for a second.
They're very easy eyes to get lost to. Yours are too. You have very big eyes. He got hit by a down tilt and he DI'd away and Dill got nothing. That would not have happened in Smash 4.
All right, if that just killed, that would have been crazy, because that started with a vertical reflection of the banana back into Diddy, into edgeguard. That was nearly like...
Good players realize that, man. Reflectors do not just work horizontally. That forward smash.
It's just when it connects, too. The connect, like, because, yeah, like, Wolf can reflect stuff vertical, whatever. Yeah. But when it actually connects and then you get a kill off, that's sick. Yeah. Arhungry's looking great, man.
Yeah, he's looking great. He's happy. He's smiling. He's just like, I'm going to beat Dill. Yeah.
And based off what you're telling me, he's probably really happy that Rob wasn't on the screen that last match.
Yeah,
so
probably.
We'll see if he decides to switch.
Don't know if he still has this Rob problem. I would imagine so, considering the fact that the character's better than
yeah, right.
But
he's also playing someone different, so...
Maybe. Yeah, he also is playing someone different who could probably deal with Rob a little better than his other characters did. Because he always got forced, like, off of Corrin. Whenever he played against Rob, and then he went Sheik and just tried to like tack on that damage, and then he just died at like 2, and he was always very upset about it.
Yeah.
It never really worked out. But now it's a little different. Different situation, different game. It's all good.
Rob Skyrock. It's crazy to see the shift some characters made just from bottom to top.
Yeah.
And we'll see what the stage counterpick is here.
Picto chat. Garden of Hope.
I wish it was Picto Chest.
Take him to Great Cave.
Oh, no. Never.
Fine, we'll go to legal stages.
Please be good music, though. That's the one thing I'm so bummed about. Town and City and Smash are pretty great stages, but...
The music is kind of...
The music's whack.
There it is.
All right, yep. It's kind of what we expected. We're seeing the good Zelda color, too, which...
Hungry looking down, trying to not get PTSD.
That's true. Yeah.
No, I'm making fun of him too much for this. He got so much better at the matchup as it went along, though. He always beat my Rob. So what does that say about me?
Oof. Yeah, so there you see that reflector coming through. And Rob already at 50% in disadvantage off stage.
Oh, that's not where you want to be. He's going for the down air now, fishing for it.
Definitely wanted to look for the spike. Smart choice by recovering far away from the stage. That's one thing Rob has, is the freedom to kind of move about off stage and kind of choose where to reapproach the stage from.
I mean, except for when he runs out of gas.
Right. Obviously, while he has the resources for it.
Yeah, which you can actually tell by that little blue meter that is now on top of him, for those of you that didn't know. He now has a whole meter showing how much... Actually, wait, no, I think that meter is like showing how much his laser is charged up.
No, that is his gas.
No, it is the gas.
It'll deplete
because he just did the laser and it didn't go down. I'm sorry. I don't know what I'm talking.
So
I play this character, I didn't know that.
You have the light on his head indicating his laser.
I knew that. I thought they also did it with the light on his body, as that up smash is going to be able to catch Arhungry right there.
I will say, as much as Rob can be tilting to play against, that up smash just looks so cool. There's something about just like, I'm going to handstand and boot you off the top of the stage. It's awesome. Oh, interesting. The gyro really messing stuff up for the Phantom Knight there. Phantom Knight kind of got bodied.
If Dill is able to use the fully charged neutral bees, then that side B is going to take the stock right there.
Is that an explosive flame? Jeez.
If Dill is going to be able to use those fully charged neutral bees to be able to take out the Phantom Knights, Hungry is going to have a very, very bad time.
Yeah.
Because that's just going to be so annoying to deal with, because it's like his neutral button isn't working anymore. Oh! And a spike right there, right in the face. That's going to be able to take out Arhungry's second stock right there. That is so rough. Meaty.
I love wind-up attacks that just, you have that little bit of like, putting everything into it.
Hungry right now, he's just hearing like a bunch of choppers in his head. There's Charlie everywhere.
Yeah, he's not going to sleep tonight for sure.
There's Charlie everywhere. They were everywhere, man. I didn't ask to be here.
I love it.
Damn, Charlie.
That's almost like
mad
Snake.
PTSD. And that is a 2-stock.
That was a 2-minute game.
Yeah. Yeah, you're going to show that Robert the Robot knows no friend to Mr. Arhungry.
Rob also with an awful victory animation. He just stood there and then started spinning around.
No, but his new one, though, it's crazy. The one where he pounds his chest.
Oh, that's sick.
Yeah, he has one where he pounds his chest. It's dope. And he, like, pops off all robot style. It's awesome.
That's awesome. I love victory animations.
I was like, yeah, I'm the winner. You can all top on.
Does he sound like why can't I remember this man's name? No, not Wally. The scientist that was in the wheelchair.
Why couldn't I have been programmed to love?
The smart one, the genius guy that recently passed away.
Stephen Hawking?
Yeah, Stephen Hawking. It's Stephen Hawking voice. Yeah. Or I guess it's not. Whatever. You know
I do not want to fight.
Yeah. No,
I just wish I've been programmed to love.
Speaking of love,
I am a lover, not a fighter.
Rob's definitely a fighter. He loves whooping ass in this game.
Yeah, he
gets excited.
He definitely loves whooping ass. He even has a whole like spin animation so he can whoop ass more efficiently. He can whoop multiple asses at the same time with that.
His best move off stage, he literally basically dabs on you at the end.
Yeah, it's true. He actually does.
Yeah. As we all know, Zero demonstrated how powerful the dab can be. Very iconic.
Very iconic. You know, the worst dab that has ever happened in the history of dabs.
Yeah, I've seen 50-year-olds, clueless white mothers that dab better than him.
Damn, 50-year-olds when they're clueless white mothers. How old are these mothers if they're like? How old are these mothers if they're like their kids are 50?
No, the mother is 50.
Oh, the mother is 50. You said 50-year-old clueless mother. Oh, is this Cloud Strife? Oh, I thought I saw Cloud Strife.
Yeah, no, that's Cloud.
Oh, okay. He looks different.
Got rid of the sword, gave it to
Did he dye his hair?
Yep. And grew it out.
And grew it out?
I'm assuming you're referring to...
And also lost like 2 feet and a ton of weight?
Yep. All true. I mean, we heard they nerfed him into the ground, right? There you go.
I don't know where you heard about that. I think Cloud is still fantastic.
Well, not nerfed into the ground, but nerfed.
No, he's nerfed, but I mean, he's still definitely one of the best in the game for sure.
Yeah, he's probably top tier. I mean, you have Limit. Limit's great.
Yeah, he still has Limit. Still
and Wii Fit Trainer does too. Shout out to Wii Fit Trainer. Good for her. Down.
Yeah. Yo, give Mario Limit. All right.
No, thank you. Give Incineroar limit. He kind of has.
He has limit.
He kind of does.
What are you talking about?
Let me charge it though.
No, absolutely not.
Let me just taunt on stage for like 10 seconds and then get a fully charged revenge.
No.
I'm with it.
It's not okay.
I'm all about it. I did it 75% one hit with Incineroar today. It made me happy. Anyways.
You know what I just noticed? We're really not seeing any ledge trapping coming out from Dill at all. Like, he's not going for like the gyro set up by the ledge into the should be a down throw right here. Yeah, I actually expected him to go for that by the ledge right there, confirming into the down smash right there. I'm smart of him to go for that there, because if it was center stage, he probably would have still gone for a down throw right there. But right there, he was by the ledge, so he knew a down smash was going to send him to the left and kill potentially earlier. Why risk going for the up smash, which I think in this game, if you don't time it right, actually has a little bit of a dead zone at the very start.
Oh, okay.
Just a very slight one. I think it's the same in Smash 4 as well. You know, it's just off of the berry, like, you know, even at kill percents. If your opponent is incredible at mashing, it can be a little awkward to get the kill confirmed sometimes.
Okay. And his down smash, does that come out faster for Rob than up smash?
I think so.
I'll check. I'm curious.
I don't know if it comes out faster, but it's a bigger hitbox. It's more reliable. You know, like the strong hitbox of Rob's up smash comes out at the top as that up throw up or whatever it was going to be able to take the stock is on the top of just the burst part that comes out at the bottom of him. There's no hitbox around him below that, but before that is that down air is going to take the stock. He has a launching hitbox below that sets up into the second hit, the second hit of Rob's up smash. That's the awkward hitbox.
Gotcha. Okay. Good to know. Yeah.
Well, not the awkward hitbox, but like that's like sort of the awkward hit that, you know, like has like weird like little dead zones, I think. Right. I could be wrong about that though. I mean, all I know is that if you mash out properly at the right time, you know, they will be able to time their jump quick enough where they go around the hitboxes and in between them. It's actually pretty funny to see.
Yeah, there's a couple things where like you can get out of multi-hits. I saw you can like kind of air dodge out of Cloud's side B, like non-limit side B sometimes, which is interesting. Curious to see how that works out. But, I mean, here we're seeing Arhungry in a bit of a deficit. Obviously, Rob working out for Dill after the swap. I mean, at this point, Arhungry's really going to have to try to minimize extra credit as much as possible. And, I mean, obviously, as every percent gets tacked on, that becomes more important. But obviously easier said than done. And here you see the ledge trap.
Yeah, I was just about to say it.
And working out for him. I mean, it kept Arhungry in disadvantage. Does get back on stage, but that's not... I mean, it happens sometimes. You're not going to get them all.
Yeah, no.
Is that F
It'd
tilt?
be how it be. Yeah, that was the forward tilt. Rob just socks you in the noggin.
Yeah, that's interesting. And there we go.
It's a pretty good move. That's good range. And the air dodge, that should be it. Oh no! Wow, that goes really far. But another ledge trap right there. It's gonna be able to do it and get him off stage right here. Arhungry is just trying his best to be able to fight his way back right now, and it's just so rough. Gonna parry the gyro for no reason.
Yeah, Dill's trying to put up a wall here. And there it is. That short up down air, like I said, it stays so low.
Yeah.
It's crazy. You really don't see that in a lot of characters. And it's doing wonders. So is this back to best of 5, I'm guessing?
This is back to best of 5. Dill needs one more game to be able to have another shot against Gans. And Hungry needs to win 2 more just to stay in bracket.
Okay, so up smash for Rob comes out frame 10 is the first hit, frame 14 is the second hit, and then down smash comes out frame 7. So it was optimal both in hitbox and frame data, which is good to know.
I was texting my mother. What did you say?
Rob's down smash comes out on frame 7.
Okay.
And up smash comes out on frame 10, but that's the first hitbox. Second hitbox is frame 14.
So down smash is faster.
Yeah.
There it is.
It was optimal in hitbox and frame data. It's also worth noting, too, that obviously burrows in this game kind of have a reputation for being pretty frustrating to get hit by, pretty hard to mash out of. But Rob's is one of those that has just like a shorter duration for some reason. It doesn't ground nearly as long, and I'm not really sure what properties like really determine that, because obviously there's not a lot of strength in just drilling them into the ground. It's not like he's punching them in there, so interesting to see. But you have to go for different options than you would see versus like a K roll down throw.
Yeah, for sure.
Right, so that was a smart call back then. Going for the down smash, and we'll see how that goes moving forward. We're seeing the character switch.
He was contemplating between Cloud and Palutena for quite some time, alternating between the characters. It looks like he's finally decided on the Tri-State character herself, Palutena, goddess of Tri-State. And here we go. Battlefield is the choice. I can actually see this, you know. It's a little bit awkward for Rob to land on this stage because, like, his landings are a little more telegraphed because even if he goes towards the platforms, like, Palutena could just wait and react to that and then just, like, back air or, like, neutral air or something out of it.
Yeah.
It's very awkward for Rob to be able to land on the stage. He also gets juggled for a really long time. And Palutena's combo game is no slouch on this stage either. That and the warp canceling, you know, as well. She has more opportunities out of that.
Yeah.
So.
Definitely, I would say the biggest factor for Palu over Zelda here is definitely the air combat. Like, being able to contest Rob in the air and kind of, if he's charging his gyro, you can kind of at least make him a little uncomfortable, right? Zelda's a little more methodical, and you're not really going to get a lot of approach mix-ups with her, per se. And I mean, obviously, you have the Phantom Knight in some cases, but that's only when it's grounded. Here, we're on Battlefield, we have platforms to work with, so Palu's probably a little safer overall.
Ooh, and jumping right into the side B. He's been hitting that a lot today.
Yeah, and in Ultimate, a lot of moves that are multi-hit on both sides of the character tend to pull the character getting hit towards the stronger hit at the end of the move. So, like, you'll see that in Link's up B. Can pick up from behind, lead to the front, and there we saw it again. I believe he picked him up from behind with the side B and ended up getting the kill off of it.
Yeah, stuff like that.
Crazy change.
Stuff like that works a lot more reliably in this game. That back air is going to be able to take the stock right there, and Rob's is absolutely no different. It's actually one of the best ones in the game. An up throw, as well. On top of being a kill throw, is one of Rob's best combo throws as well.
Yeah.
Even in Smash 4, you know, it's up throw, just combos into 2 forward airs. It can sometimes combo into an up air depending on the percent as well, but not usually if they DI away. Down throw, of course, you know, has different properties. It's no longer down throw up air is really a thing. It's now down throw, like, not really a 50-50 scenario anymore. You now have to wait off of the berry, which makes down throw up air a little more awkward, but it is still a thing.
Yeah, it's almost like a weird tech chase.
Yeah.
Because you can intentionally...
It's like an aerial tech chase, sort of.
Because I know I've seen a lot of players just not mash when getting hit by it and try to bait out an up air, like, early, and then they can try to just get out for free, but obviously that's a little risky because then you get a fully charged up smash.
For sure.
That's not fun.
And the retreating neutral air from Arhungry, a very good option to be able to catch that dash forward by Dill right there, forcing him off stage, and now he's back on. Palutena's neutral air, of course, just one of the best moves in this game.
And there's one of those multi-hit examples again. Started on the back, brought him to the front for the strong hitbox, put him in disadvantage, cleaned up the stock. Like, Palu's proven to be a really great choice here. Like, being able to bully Rob in the air with faster frame data is, like, just so important.
I think Palutena annihilates heavies. Yeah. She's just able to get in on them so easily and just keep them in the Palu vortex forever. Edge guard them so well, especially when they have recoveries like Rob that are just, you know, so, like, open and edge guardable. You know, one difference, another buff that Rob has though is that he actually can double jump out of his up B now. So he can mix that up. He can just, like, start, like, flying with the up B and then jump out of it and then continue up B'ing again.
Oh, okay.
In the old game, he couldn't do that. Once he started his up B, double jump,
he was committed to that, right?
Yeah. The down smash going to do it down to last stock. Hungry needs to take this if he wants to be able to, if he wants to force a Game 5 situation against Dill and try to have a shot against Gons in Grand Finals. But he's looking pretty poised to take it, though, but not if he gets hit in these up air combos right here. That's already 23%, but he's going to space that properly on the way down, followed with a falling forward air right there. Oh, the gyro actually saving him. Oh, I like what he was going for initially with the trap, but I think he forgot about the gyro there for a second and just focused on where he was landing. That would have been the game right there, but unfortunately, Hungry. That was an anime betrayal.
Oh,
that was definitely a top 10 anime
10.
betrayal right there. Yo, Yeet, if you could do your thing, we would really appreciate that. That back air, gonna do it.
Yeah.
Game 5 between Hungry and Dill. New York's last legs is now on its tiniest tippy toes.
Yeah, so do we see the cloud? We saw the hesitation before last match. I don't know. I mean, I don't think the Palu was what's the word? Oppressive enough to kind of like force a character switch, but definitely if it feels more comfortable whipping Cloud out. I'm trying to think in that matchup, like you'll definitely be able to contest a little more because you'll have the disjointed hitbox, but you also don't really have any great projectiles unless you have limits. So
yeah,
it's an interesting trade-off. Your recovery gets way worse, which I actually think Rob's recovery is big in that matchup because if you are way off stage, you can at least mix up where you're coming from. Cloud's very linear, and Palutena has a lot of options to kind of eat him up when he's trying to get back to stage. So we'll see.
And I don't know if you saw right there, but we are running into Final Destination. Hungry did not ban it. That is interesting. Rob is going to be able to what do you call it? Rob is going to be never mind. He's not going to be able to do anything because we got Diddy all of a sudden. He's thinking about it.
Wait.
He's thinking about it.
Okay, he backed up.
Yeah, he backed up. I was about to say, because Rob is going to be able to land a lot easier on Final Destination. But that might still be a little annoying because Palutena might be able to catch Rob's landings fairly well with an explosive flame on a stage as wide open as this. So maybe that's why he decided to go Diddy again. And that's probably exactly what Hungry wanted. Yeah. I don't know how proficient he is at the Diddy matchup with Palutena specifically, but he did play Diddy throughout like the last year or year and a half of Smash 4's lifespan as well. Okay. So he is very familiar with this character. Also plays with Angel Cortez on the rig. Okay. On the regular, so you know he definitely is no stranger to this matchup at all. And Diddy is not. He's still a great character, but he's not as good as he was in Smash 4 as we very professionally discussed earlier.
Thank you, Sakurai.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Jesus shakes. Now, if you could just give us a decent ranked system, that'd be cool. Anyways,
Paper Mario. All right. No, and
Paper Mario?
Yeah, that's who I wanted, but that's not happening now. It's literally confirmed it's not happening. So.
Oh yeah, but still, it'd be cool.
But still, it'd be cool. Still, it'd be cool. It'd be cool.
You know what? I'm down for the Minecraft Steve. A lot of people aren't.
I can't have.
There's a lot more. Think about how many people are literally going to buy Super Smash Brothers because of that character.
Think about how many 12-year-olds are going to be doing Fortnite dances on us when they beat us with Minecraft Steve because he's going to be a broken DLC character, Shakes.
Don't get beaten by 12-year-olds that are going to Fortnite dance.
No, they're going to play Steve, though, and Steve's going to be broken. And he's going to have a sword. I can't deal with another sword character, dude. I play Mario. Come on.
I might play Steve for the memes. We'll see.
I will not. I will DQ against you if we ever have to play a bracket. If you made Steve, all right.
Someone clip this in case we see Nintunis maining Steve down the line.
I'm never going to do that.
They're going to give him a gyro. They're going to give him Mario's hat.
They're going to give him a gyro and a limit.
Yeah, it's perfect.
And a Palu down throw.
Oh, God.
Speaking of which, oh, boy. Never mind, we're good.
Yeah, I'm still curious about the properties of Diddy Kong's jetpack. I've heard you just hit him out of it and he's dead, but I don't know if that was a hitbox trading with the explosion of the jetpack hitting the stage or if it actually connected. I don't know.
Can we talk about how huge this counterpick was right here? I can understand Dill wanting to do it because like Diddy is just so good on Final Destination, but this is Arhungry we're talking about. He's quite proficient at this matchup. I mean, it's not even a matter of him being proficient at this matchup. He's also playing such a good character, you know. And I guess that's why is that up tilt is going to take the stock. It might have been why Dill questioned it a little bit. He might have thought, okay, how good is this Palutena going to be against my Diddy? How good is this Palutena already, you know?
Right.
But he never really questioned the matchup itself, you know, like how like he was that forward smash is going to take it, how he really knows so much about Diddy at this point. I don't know if staying Diddy was the wisest pick right now because even on Battlefield, which was Hungry's counterpick against Dill's Rob, he still went down to the last stock. He still had to clutch that out and barely win, you know.
Right.
And now all of a sudden he's up a whole stock on FD, which is Dill's counterpick all of a sudden. Not just a character counterpick, but a stage counterpick. I don't know if this was the best choice on Dill's part.
Yeah, I see how on paper you get some improvements in the matchup with being a smaller target and having more airspeed. You're able to fight Palutena in the air a little bit more, but I just feel like the positives of Rob that you're giving up for that are just so not worth it.
Yeah.
Like, you're seeing such a struggle to kill, really, and that's something that we weren't really seeing with Rob too much.
He picked up the banana with that reverse F-tilt because he knew where he was going. He just put himself in, like, a huge advantage with just one move. And then literally one button press.
I can move this. Good. Yeah, I lost my train of thought. I had something interesting to say, I promise. Oh, yeah, so grabbing with tilts, I'm curious to see more people in matchups against characters with projectiles that you can actually grab, be able to use the instant turnaround throw. Like the attack cancel, you tilt the other direction, instant jump, get an instant throw out. Especially with Banana having 2 hits, it's such a great option. But
yeah, and attack canceling is quite good with Palutena as well, able to get more... That back air is going to take the stock. I was just talking about back air. He has more situations where Palutena can use that down throw back air more efficiently with the attack canceling. I don't know if Hungry uses that. I'm pretty sure he plays with tilt stick. But yeah, New York out of the tournament at a respectable third place. Dill finishing out at third, a respectable third. You know, it's still a very good placing. And now we have grand finals about to happen with the great Gonzalez sitting pretty in the winner's side, going up against Arhungry.
It's going to be a great matchup. And I'm actually curious too to see if